What up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Gamerish Network podcast. My name is Dre, aka the BK Brawler. I'm once again joined by my co-host here, Mr. Mad King, no longer
Hola,
solo.
¿cómo estás?
You don't speak Spanish. Stop playing.
Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
Yes, I do.
And of course, the queen of gamers herself, Miss Felice Katz. Doing a different damn wave than she does usually.
No, that's
Nah,
her
'cause I was
rave.
like
That's her
talking
cat
shit.
rave.
I
That's
was
the
talking
regular
shit to
one?
him, so
Okay.
I look away.
The other one is the one we're leaving and closing out at the end. Yeah,
That's
there we
moving.
go. That's the leave one. Okay. Excuse me, guys, because I'm a little gruffy and ruffy. I'm trying to grow back out all my damn facial hair right now because I'm I messed up while shaving. You can't really tell in the camera, so I'm not shaving for at least another week or
That's the
so.
worst. That's
I
like the thing that
know,
like female. I mean, some females might understand, but that's the thing about like when you fuck up your beard, you gotta
yo,
like
it's like you
sit
gotta
on
put
it for
the
like
other
two
side
weeks.
lower, or it's like the worst,
It's the
yo.
worst
Same thing
thing.
is with our hair. If they fuck up our hair when they're cutting it, you gotta wear that hairstyle for a whole
Yeah, so
however
it's
long
a
it takes you to grow
struggle,
back.
man.
Yeah, I be feeling so self conscious out at the bar. I'm like, I wonder if they realize that my right side is higher than my left side. And everything. So just like when I'm talking to somebody, like they did, I gotta like talk like this and like make sure they can't see my whole
You're making
face at
it
the
worse
same
though
time.
by
I know.
doing
Yeah,
that.
don't pay attention to it, right? Just like
Yeah,
just chill.
I
Just be
know.
that guy that's not asymmetrical. Be like, it's cool.
Yeah,
Hey, I'm the
you're starting a
man
new
who
trend.
I
Yeah,
overreact when I feel hair follicles on top of my damn head for too long. Like I'm like,
yeah.
oh my god, I gotta shave right now, even if it's the middle of the damn night. Like I stop what I'm doing, I shave in the middle of the damn night. Well,
I can't.
but that's enough of my craziness, people. So we are here another week in, and we got a lot to talk about today. Especially EA Play Live happened earlier today, so we're gonna get into that in a little bit. And before we get into that, though, we haven't seen each other in a week. Well, at least since this morning or this
Yeah.
afternoon. And we need to catch each other up, and of course, you guys on what the hell we've been playing lately. So since me and Fred, I know we have one common game to talk about. Felice, how about you start us off? What have you been getting your
I was
hand?
thinking about it too for a second. I was like, wait, what have I played? You know, I've been trying to break in my laptop. So, damn. Well, okay. This morning I was playing Call of Duty. I went back because I saw that they have this nail gun, and I was like, "What? I want a nail gun." It's just not okay to have that gun. I got shot
Is
a
it part
lot
of
this
the new
morning.
season?
Yeah, yeah. And they have like some interesting stuff. Like they have the 12. Hey there. They have the 12v12 like mosh pit thing happening, and they have the what do you call it? I can't think of what it's called right now, but that
Have you
that
played that
main.
mode yet?
Yeah, I was playing this morning. It was chaos. It was pure
So
chaos.
tell us more about that chaos. What is it like?
It's a lot of
Entering through
cat
that.
deaths. A lot of cat deaths. Literally, it's you just like it's just all the modes mixed up, but just with the certain missions and the fact that it's 12, not missions, certain maps with the fact that it is 12v12. So it's just pure chaos. Literally, it's either capturing the points or control, which is it's just literally the same things over and over again. But it's just fun because it's chaos
Is it
because
like
like
rotating maps or is it like a
yeah,
timer?
it's like a bunch of the maps. Some of the new maps, and then of course, Nuketown, of course. But I like that one. And I like the Nuke Jam. I think it's called Nuke something 24/7, which is one is a boat and the other one is Nuketown. So it flips back and
Yeah.
forth between those. That boat is like ridiculous because it's
Those are
small
like
as
the
hell.
best maps to just like level up fast. It's like the
Yeah,
best thing.
it's because that's even chaos because it's so small. Hey, but yeah, it's so small.
Hola,
So
¿cómo estás?
Not speaking Spanish. But yeah. So I mean, but that's only because I was playing that today. I was playing Overwatch a lot too because I missed one of the loots, the season of last season. They had this like special costume for Ash, and I was Ash, not Ash.
What, Apex?
No,
Oh, look
Overwatch.
at see. Muy bien. ¿Y tú?
That's the limit of her Spanish too. All you guys told you.
You set as far as he goes.
Yo, they spelt that out. I gotta give
Yeah.
Yeah,
props on that.
just Google. Google is the thing. But yeah, Overwatch. I said, and literally, literally, they make you play during a certain time. Otherwise, like if you miss the chance to get the costume, which is kind of messed up because I had one more win to get the fucking costume. So now it's like spring, whatever, summer games. I think summer games. So it's a
Oh
bunch
yeah, I
of
like summer
new,
games.
yeah. So it's a bunch of new costumes, and there's no new characters right now. It's just costumes, and so it's just like
I like
this
summer
usual chaos.
games and also like the
Because they
Halloween
have,
events in Overwatch.
oh, I love the Halloween events, but they have Lucio Ball, like, because that's always
Oh
something
yeah,
that happens.
Oh, that's still
'Cause,
going on.
yeah, it
yeah.
happens every time there's like summer games. But other than that, I think I've been like looking into some new indies because there's some new stuff I saw on Steam, so I'm venturing into that area.
Anything?
Um,
Yeah.
I already downloaded. I downloaded Valheim, which I haven't played yet.
Oh,
That's not an indie though, is it? Not really, right?
It's kind of
yeah.
indie-ish.
I think it is. I think it
I'm
is.
not sure, man.
You downloaded it? Me and Dre has that shit.
Yeah, yeah. We all got it.
Yeah, I have it. I didn't really pay for it though. Technically, let's just say one of my fans paid for it. But
Hey, yo, fans, pay
um,
me some shit, man.
what? No. I work hard for it. But and I told you I was trying to play a Plague's Tale Innocent, right? But the other day, like Twitch was having some issues, so it was like crashing everyone's streams. So it's like I couldn't keep a connection, which is kind of shitty. Because like you said that there was a crash with something else earlier. You said that when we were doing
The PlayStation
PlayStation.
Network was down
yeah,
because of a worldwide like internet outage.
but like Twitch has been like bugging out off and on as well, where like mad people had a hard time. I'm not judging your Spanish. I
Yeah,
probably
she
speak
is.
better Spanish than you. Stop playing with me.
I got you.
You owe me dinner, Wolfie. Anyway, let's go. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have plans to play some new stuff this week though, since I'm gonna be in one space. Like I'm in Jersey right now, visiting. Literally, I just got here right before
Oh, I'm
we
in Jersey.
started.
Oh, he's in Jersey
Are you
too.
in Jersey? Hi, Jersey fam.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's weird. But yeah,
oh
so I'll be
man.
playing some games this week on Gamerish.
All right, that's what's up. Look out for those streams, guys, from Mad King and Felice Cat, and I'll try and jump in there here or there.
Mostly DVD. Mostly DVD.
Yeah. So with that said, before we get into what me and Fred's been playing mostly right now, brand new game. I've been playing on Game Pass. Well, right now, I guess I'm like in a strategy mindset right now because I just recently started playing Civilization 6 again, me and
Oh,
Mo.
Oh,
And
I got that
so
game.
so yeah, we're on PlayStation playing that right now. We're like on our third game. Like I don't know, like there's all these games out there to play, and we be up from 7 a.m. to like fucking 8:30 in the night. That's going through one whole game of Civilization, like just
Yeah.
stopping
man,
the
you guys have too much
shower.
free time.
It's crazy. It's crazy,
This
but
game takes
that's
quite
a
a
good
lot, bro.
so because I got into that, I downloaded Immortal Realms Vampire Wars
Oh,
um, from off of Game Pass, and it's another strategy game, but it's not exactly like Civilization because Civilization is a 4x4 game, and so this one is basically like you have the ways where you have to wait turns to build things. You have to take over like bases, but it's not really bases. It's really
why are
town.
you building a vampire game?
Huh?
Why are you building in a vampire game?
No, it's not really building. It's well, you're building an army, but you're mostly taking over towns and castles and things like that. And so when you take them over, you can like turn villagers into your spawn.
Oh,
Uh,
you're evil.
yeah,
Yes.
you pick. There's like three storylines with three different factions that you could go ahead and be part of. The first one I picked up. The main character is Dracula. So it's not Dracula, but something close.
Sounds
And
like someone stole it, but it's cool.
yeah, and like you go, like it's kind of. I feel like Civilization a little bit more free. There is a free mode where you don't have to worry about following a story and you could do what you want. But you have to like in this one, it's like you can only like move one space at a time. And when you go into battle, unlike Civilization where you're just watching the things and seeing the odds, they'll still tell you your odds of winning the battle or losing, but you still get a chance to win because you have to control your own factions. So like if I have two soldiers with me and some bats because you can recruit bats too, I guess, because you're a vampire. So I had
That's
like
dope.
my main guy, two sets of soldiers, archers, and some bats. And I ran into this village where the people wanted to fight me and try and defend their village. And so, like, you have to pick where you want to start each of your soldiers, and then when the match starts, you take turns moving either one or two spaces. Where you go up in front of somebody, then of course you could attack or you could defend, and they do some of that, the regular JRPG type stuff where you have your allies standing next to you, then you get boosts to your hits or your health points and things like that. So there's a lot of strategy to it. I feel like the fighting is, I rather it kind of be like Civilization, just watch them battle it out kind of, because I kind of feel like it's a little stiff. I guess I haven't powered up my stuff good enough to really get a gist of it. There's also stuff around every area where if you stand next to a crate or a fountain, you get certain buffs to your characters and things like that. So if you really get into it, there's a lot to think about and strategize about when it comes to that game. I've only played it for about an hour, hour and a half, but I'm not going to
It
say
sounds
that
interesting.
I'm gonna sit on for a long time, because if I'm playing that and Civilization at the same time, I rather Civilization than that. But
And
Yeah.
you're playing this on your PC, right?
not game on
Game
Xbox.
Pass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay, Pass.
yeah. It's on PC Game Pass also, but downloaded on the Xbox because I've been on my PlayStation for too many days, so I needed something to put on the Xbox. Until what's that damn game comes out? What is it? The Sense or that one?
Yeah, I got to pre-download it too.
Yeah, me too. I'm waiting because that's co-op also. I think it's three players co-op, so we should definitely stream that shit when it comes out.
What game is it?
Like the Ascent.
Yeah,
Ascent.
The Ascent.
the
Yes.
Ascent.
Oh, The Ascent.
Yeah,
The Ascent.
looks like it's gonna be a little dope game. Supposed to come out. What is on the 28th,
27th.
27th? So this week coming. You should get into that.
That sounds
But
interesting.
next game I'm going to talk about, which me and Mad King have been playing. We didn't get to play together yet because for some reason we just can't find each other. I don't know if we're on the same server. I know we're both on the North American server, but I don't know if you're in the same part of the server as me. Because the area they tell me I'm in starts with a B. It's kind of like Final Fantasy. After you pick up the North American server, you have to pick an additional, like a name of a world and shit. So my world starts with a B. So you're probably not in the same world as me. That's probably we can't
No,
find each
yeah, I
other.
definitely tried searching for you. It just
Yeah.
your name doesn't pop up.
Exactly. So I think we're in different worlds when it comes to it. But hey, new world, right? We could create a new world, new characters, and we could join each other in a new world if we want to.
Yeah,
All pun intended. But so Fred, man, since I spoke, before I get into what I like and dislike about the game, you go ahead, tell me about your experience. Because I have like at least I think about 18 to 20 hours probably into this game already right now. So
Yeah, I probably have half of that. I I'm level 10 right now. When I first loaded up, the server that I was on wasn't spawning enemies. So like for the
that
beginning,
happened today to me.
yeah. So like I was just level 1, trying to figure out how to play this game, and the first quest is like kill these enemies, and there was like at least like 50 of us in the same area, not able to play the game because
Yeah.
they wasn't just spawning enemies.
So to go on top of that, it was just I was in this swamp area and they're like, kill these 3 alligators. And I'm like, and me and these people are like waiting, like everyone's typing in where are the alligators, where are the alligators. I'm like, I'm running up and down this water and I'm just like, no fucking alligators. Like what the hell's going on? And then I realized as I'm running through the world, there's no enemies.
Yeah,
like,
it was just
like
empty.
an hour ago.
And it just sucks because my first experience with it, and I'm like, I just keep saying it's a beta, it's a beta, it's a beta, but like it wasn't a good start to the. And you was like, oh, I already passed things, I got stuck, and like that was your problem. Like I got stuck, and you unstuck yourself, and I'm like, there's nobody they care in this fucking game. Like there's no way for me to progress.
Started off that for us.
I know you play Elder Scrolls, you play different type of these kind of games before, so you have more experience in these type of games. I think for me that makes this more appealing for me at least is that the abilities like in WoW, World of Warcraft,
Hmm.
You have like so many abilities. You just like spammy shit. There's like 20 fucking abilities. And this one, it seems very more condensed and more about the weapon you're using.
Yeah.
And I enjoy the combat way more than I enjoyed in WoW. Because in WoW, you just went up to somebody, you push
Yeah, you're
three, you
just
push
watching your
four, you push
character.
five, and it's just like
Yeah.
you're not doing anything. You're just like this spammy shit, and you're just standing still. In
Yeah.
this, you have to dodge, you have to aim, you have to
And
use
block.
abilities, you have to block, and there's like timing, and the combat
Honestly,
feels
I
more.
can't get dodging down. I only block, because I can't move my finger from the freaking W and S to the damn shift to fucking like I don't know how y'all do that shit. Like while
I
controlling
changed it to my
still, like,
mouse.
are you saying it?
Does your
Oh,
mouse have any like side buttons?
yeah. Oh, why did I think that? You
So I put dodge on the side
dumb.
button. So
Out of
like every time
here.
I have to dodge, cause I
I'm
can't
busy
like fucking
doing
dodge like
multiple.
that. So I just put on a
Yeah.
side button, and it changed it. And I also put to change weapons on the side button, because I'm doing sword and shield in a musket. So instead of pushing two, three,
Oh, you got
I'm
your
just
musket
push.
early.
Yeah, I'm changing. I'm switching it to the control the mouse, so it makes it a lot easier. I enjoy the game. I feel like one thing, which I don't know if it's a bad thing or not a bad thing, is it's pretty grounded. It's magic, but it feels very grounded so far for me. There's like a corrupted area, but I don't feel like that magic yet. I feel like I'm just fucking stabbing people and shooting people. I can't wait to see like the fire swords and like the different like abilities that I'm gonna get. So far, it's just very like grounded, and it feels like um, more grounded than I would like. I can't wait to see like how crazy I could get with my abilities. But right now it's like
Mhm.
a spin attack, or a shield push, or like it's like
I
very
got
like
that two
simple
attack too.
shit, you know. And I want to see some crazy shit. I want to see how crazy this game gets. But I
Yeah.
enjoy it.
I could piggyback on that because when it comes to my abilities, like I've been going so much. Like I have three abilities already on my battle axe. I have three abilities on my sword and two abilities for my shield. I have the fire what do you call
Steph.
it? Staff, yeah, and I just started leveling that up right before we got on here. I have the ice glove where I got like two abilities on those. Like I've been playing around and having fun when I love how like, hey, you want to level something up, just equip it. Just equip it
Yeah,
and
I like
down
that. Just
with it,
use it.
and let's have some damn fun. Like and I like that. Like and this game, like I think this is the easiest crafted system I've ever played with in a game. And Elder Scrolls like took me a little while. Like it's easy, but I feel like you it takes a little longer to get into crafting with Elder Scrolls. And in this game, it's just like just keep crafting and you'll just keep unlocking stuff. Where in Elder Scrolls, you have to find a certain type of piece to craft with. Then you got to get this thing. Then you got to go to this station and weld this. And well, I guess Elder Scroll has it in this way where everything's condensed onto one station. Where in this game, you have to go here to do your welding, then take all that stuff to another station, and then craft. Every town I went to, I found it easy to find all the crafted stuff. Especially the reading the map has been really easy. The factions, that's another thing where you can see on the map like, hey, your team owns this team owns this one, and how you guys could switch it up based on doing PVE stuff on from your faction leader or PvP stuff. And then soon, I think we're going to go to war with each other, and then you could choose to go to war or not. You have a button you could press if you want to attack other people or if you want to stay neutral, just be on a team but not fuck with anybody, which is the way I usually play. I usually stick to my PVE because God forbid you guys fuck with me when I'm on a crucial quest, and yeah, that stuff is cool, man. But when it came to like the 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 stuff that got me, like first when we first played on the first day, one I wish they made it more clear that I could pay $39.99 and get into the game. I paid $50 thinking I had to pay the extra to get into the damn game. But hey, now my character looks like a pirate from level 2, you know. But and other than that, yeah, the queue. God, I had to go out. It was my wife's birthday, like, and then I'm like, yes, she's doing her makeup. Let me start up this game while she's doing her makeup, because God knows y'all ladies take forever to get y'all face on, and boom, 36-minute waiting queue. You know, like 36 minutes to get
That's
on.
long. The most I had like 5 minutes.
Yo, but at least now, after that day, I didn't have to. When we came home from our date, I had a 24-minute queue, which of course I could just turn on the TV and watch something until it happened. But before that, I was just like, oh man, now I gotta go out on a date, and I'll probably be thinking about this game while I'm trying to entertain my wife. You know, like so typical Dre. You know. But another glitch I ran into, other than the disappearing characters, was why is it that we can't swim? Have you tried walking through water? We literally walk at the bottom of the ground and,
Oh no, I
and
didn't even notice. I
walk
didn't even try
through
to
the
swim.
water. We don't swim. Dave, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
When you're talking about probably your wife taking too long to put her makeup on.
Like,
Probably.
oh well, she should know. Y'all ladies know. Y'all be shoot.
No. I don't. I barely wear makeup.
Oh, well, then you don't know. But my wife be taking like 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes to get that makeup on, you know. I'm like, can you do this first? You know, can you do this first? But it's all good. But yeah, like if you end up going in the water, you'll notice that you have a breath meter and you have 15 seconds. I
Before you
knew she was
drown.
going to say that, you know. But I feel for your man, you know, but you have like 15 seconds of breath and you can't swim. You fall into the water and you just land on the ground and you just
Why are
walk
you
in
trying
the
to
water.
swim though?
Because sometimes
It's
you
Dre.
across the thing. Like,
There's like a
you know
path
me,
though.
I'm the least patient person between the three of us. Y'all know how it is when we play together. Like, I'm freaking running ahead, doing everything, and then you guys are searching for where
In
the fuck
almost
I'm at.
every game, water is meant to be like don't come this way kind of thing.
Yes.
So
There's
it's
a
like the fact that you don't
man.
understand that by playing games.
Nah. It's just like
Nah,
he's like,
man, it's
can
the
I
MLB. Every
can I
time I play
fly?
water, shoot in Elder Scrolls, I'd be jumping into the water and just swimming to other islands and things, even though it might take 10, 15 minutes, you know, because I just don't want to miss anything. But in this game, fast traveling is also kind of a problem for me, too. You can't fast travel unless you got to an inn, which you could fast travel to the inns at least once an hour. Then you get a timer, but you only can fast travel to one inn at a time. If you go
Well,
and
you could do a little like
you can
fire
use your
pit
little
thing.
bios to
Yeah.
fast travel also. But when it comes to the inns, if you don't want to have to spend anything, you have to go and activate it, and you can't just go to any inn. It just has to be that
Well,
last inn that
eventually
you're in.
you'll be able to build your own place, your own house. So
Yeah,
that's gonna
yeah.
be another check. So you can like have your house as one checkpoint, and then have it in as a
I'm
second
glad you brought
checkpoint.
up the houses too. I'm glad you brought that up because I realize, and because it makes me think about money, and money is crucial in this game. Not too crucial that is game breaking, but it's crucial in the way that you can't go to a trader and just sell your stuff. Real life people have to buy your items. You have to
Yeah.
pay real people for whatever you're buying at the shop, and you get taxed for putting things up on sale. You have taxes for buying things, and the way to lower your taxes is to do more emissions in the area that you're in. So it's like, and you
That
get
sounds like
these,
robbery.
you know, it's crazy because I kind of like it because like you could set when I'm putting things on sale, you could see the prices that other people are putting them on sale for, and then I just drop mine by like $1 or two,
Yes,
and
that's how
someone
it
will
works in real
buy
life
mine.
in
Sounds like
auctions.
the what is that game? You guys are selling turnips.
Oh, like
Animal
in
Crossing.
Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
the turnip exchange.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I kind of like that real life aspect for like I like just running around and out of no one. Hey, someone just bought your battle axe and all this stuff, and like here's some
I
more
just
money.
scavenge everything. I haven't sold anything yet.
Can't you just
Oh,
kill people and take stuff?
No.
Well, we can, but sometimes you just want to get
The
because
problem
you
with that, the
over
PvP, I think you
encumbered.
both have to have it on. So if you
Uh,
have it on and somebody else doesn't have it
so I
on, you
can't
can
just
hit
go murder
them and
people.
nothing will happen. Yeah. So you both
Uh,
have to have it on at the same time.
wah
Yeah,
wah.
yeah. So yeah, they'll just keep telling you like you have to open up your PvP in order
I'd
to
like to be
get
like
that.
run those pockets, partner.
I like. Oh, there's one guy I was running around with, and like in his name, he had like his regular name. Then underneath it, it said, "Don't even challenge me to PvP." Like right underneath his name, like that shit was funny. What's up,
What
That
Jay?
is
up, Jay
funny.
Pizzor?
You know,
Jay
and
Busy.
so yeah, so the game is fun. I do wish that we get some type of mounts. Mounts
I
would.
think eventually we're gonna get it. I think
I
actually
say
heard
it
something
has to
about it.
come eventually, but I think right now, like I guess they already took out the stuff where you could like pay for certain things, like to get unlimited traveling
Do you know
and
how to auto one?
yeah, yeah. Press the equal sign. I just press that, and then he
Exactly.
just auto
That's the
run.
best
Yeah.
thing
So
ever.
since that's what I'm watching the DVR. I just auto run. Like I just auto run in the direction I gotta go, and I'm just staring at the TV and just making sure I don't fall off a cliff or something or run into an enemy. Cause those wolves, yo, them shits love chasing you through the forest. So when you're auto running and stuff, but it's a good game, man. Like I said, I got about 18 hours in. And I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do is brush my teeth, and then before I eat, now I sit down in front of the computer and I get back into this world. You
I
know,
like the game too, but because this is only a beta and everything you do is gonna get wiped, I don't
no,
want to
this
get
is real
too.
life. It's
No, it's
carrying
gonna get
over.
wiped.
Nah, I read up
I
on it.
bet you everything. Like, I've read it. That's the reason I'm not like playing it OD because it's gonna get wiped.
I know the alpha got wiped, but I
No,
didn't
this is
think
gonna get wiped.
no, stop
So
fucking with me.
that's
No,
what I was
stop.
telling you. Like, I saw I'm not playing it OD because I'm like, this is gonna get wiped. That's why I don't give a shit.
Nah, I think too many people are gonna bitch.
No, it's
They
gonna
can't
get
wipe it
wiped.
because
They already
Amazon
said
has
it.
too much bad clout right now for them to do this to me.
Well, they're gonna wipe it. I'm just telling you.
Yo, nah. I'm gonna put $2 down.
I send you the link. I said we get off.
They ain't not wiping this shit. They gonna change their mind. They gonna change their
They're
mind.
going to see this video and they're gonna be like, Dre, right?
The Dre's
You
right. Yeah,
know,
yeah.
because Amazon already has too many failures. If a bunch of people start bitching about not getting
It's
their
a
characters back,
beta.
how many Fortnite was a beta for like 5 years and we still got our characters. So don't worry. There's a bunch of games with betas. How many games we played in beta? We still got our characters from those betas. When Call of Duty goes into beta, they let you carry over some of that stuff and all that
They
crap.
even call of Duty stuff betas.
Yeah, I just put up an article that says it won't be carried over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I told you
No,
they
it won't be. It's gonna get deleted.
man. See,
Just
Well,
Google
stop
it on your
teasing him.
phone. It's right there.
send
The
that
first
to me.
article.
You send
Stop
that to me.
teasing him.
You send that to me. All right,
Because
let's
then,
move on. Let's move on. Let's play the video, man. We got.
okay.
You got push play.
I know. Like,
I can't with
so,
y'all.
guys, so next up, while I'm trying to recover mentally from all this right now, because I'm
Dre
gonna
put in like 30 hours
if they
in
get rid of
there.
my character, I'm gonna like break a fucking screen. But yes, today EA Play Live happened. Here in the background playing the clips from it, all the stuff they showed off. So I'm just going to go through the games and then we'll just talk about it, whether we care or not, and little notes we might have taken from it. First one here, of course, that they showed was Grid Legends coming out next year. I guess the only thing I really got from this game was that they're putting a story mode in yet another racing game, and it's just going to
Yeah.
be like, is it going to be good enough for us to care that much? I know there's familiar faces, as Felice pointed out
Yes.
inside this. Like, I don't recognize these guys, but you
The dude
obviously
from
watch it.
the dude from Sex Education on Netflix. Really good show.
Mhm. And then, so, like, the game looks good.
Yeah, there he is.
But the game looks good to me, but I'm not big into like straight up races anymore. Like I think Mo said earlier, like we're all about the open world races now. The Forza Horizons, the what's that damn game with the open world? Trying to think, Forza
Gran
Horizon.
Turismo? Oh, that's not open world.
It was oh god, what's that one that the crew? And Need for Speed, the latest one that just came out, and the one before that were all open world. So whenever these games where you just stick on a track come out, like I just passed them up. But you guys have any thoughts on Grid?
I mean, they were talking about how they're adding a few modes that the other one didn't have. They mentioned elimination mode, which they didn't really go that much into that. They just naming modes,
Yeah,
boost mode. They were just naming. I think that they didn't have enough time to talk more about the game. I mean, but it is a racing game. They did mostly what they did was they spoke about the fact that that dude's going to be in it. Like they showed him a lot, and then
yeah.
they showed like the pit crew. We made jokes about how I think it was Mo that he won a pit crew game, but other than that, like I don't think they spoke enough about it for us anyone to be excited about it.
But we know the settings in London too. Like they said, the
Oh
settings
yeah, the
in London.
places.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they got a few
Other than that,
things
no.
like that. But yeah, other than that, it's another racing game. And if any of you guys watching are excited, please feel free to let us know. Share your
Coming to Game
excitement.
Pass, hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully, we get all these. Fred, anything to add?
I can't remember the last time I played a racing game. It's like, man, this is missing a really good story. So I think that like it's not needed. I don't think it's what is
uh,
missing in a racing game. But hey, to each their own. So yeah.
I mean, do you think they're doing that because no, that stupid joke that they made about Toretto in it, right? You think they're just everyone's trying to be like Fast and the Furious,
No,
Oh,
even
I
though
think
it's
they're
like,
just
it's
trying
probably
something
like Need for
different.
Speed.
Yeah, I feel like a Need for Speed kind of story. I don't think so. I mean, I think the thing about racing games, you know which ones you're gonna get. Like I know people are gonna buy Forza, people are gonna buy Gran Turismo. Those are like the two ones that are like solid. So I think
yeah.
people are just trying new things to maybe see if somebody will bite.
Facts.
Oh, somebody's
What's
So,
that?
pouring.
What's that?
what?
What's that sound? Either you doing something in the cup or you
Slicking
pouring
shit.
drinks in the cup.
This fucking microphone is too fucking good.
I was like, what
Fucking
is that?
microphone. Sorry, people. I was just
This looks good
talking.
though.
Yes,
Oh
This
this
yeah,
game.
is showing right
and we
here. I
kind of
guess we'll
skipped
skip
Apex. Sorry
over
about that.
Apex Legends because I was gonna say they had Apex Legends that
That's
popped up.
exciting.
So yeah, and we got the new character named Seer.
Yeah,
And let me see, let me rewind a little bit so we don't get too ahead of ourselves here. So while they talk about Apex and shit, but we got the new character Seer. Nice guy. He has like these little nanobots that come out of his body, his chest, and shit. But he's a stealth character, and they brought up that he's gonna be able to do things like erase his footsteps and move around the place quietly and things like that. Felice, you probably heard a bit more than me, so break it down.
yeah. So basically, instead of how if you're like trying to get quickly from place to place, so if you're moving quickly, then your footsteps will be noticed like any other character. But if you are walking slowly, then you actually avoid detection. So he is, as Dre said, a true stealth character. And as they are introducing him to Apex Legends, I think the pack is called the new update is called Emergence. Um, they're showing another trailer on July 26th, actually. It'll be available everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the game too, because I know I saw the other one. Like when you see the new character, they show like a brief like story
Yeah,
thing.
I'll post it on Gamerish when it comes out.
Yeah, and then August 3rd is when it's actually releasing. The cool thing about it is, which is interesting, because even with this game, uh, people who link their EA and their Twitch to like Apex, they're gonna actually get for free a Jump Master keychain. And if you like for this game, if you play like this game, like if you pre-order this one, people are gonna get a dicey, which is a little dice guy. That's what she calls him in the game. You get a gun charm in Apex also. So I like that they're doing that whole little interchange
Yeah,
thing.
collaboration.
Yes, collaboration. um, but yeah, that's pretty much it about that. I mean, it does look pretty dope. He was like in the trailer kicking everyone's ass. So I was like, I want to play with him. I want him now.
I just
And
wish that Apex would have like a battle like not because Smite has this thing where it has a guard pack, where you get all the guards and you get all the guards released in
Yeah,
the
I used to
future.
buy that shit all the time.
I wish Apex has something like that. I pay like $20 up front and like have every character
Right.
when they get released. It's just the
Yeah,
fact that like I have to like pay per character. It's just
yeah,
very like unnecessary at this point. I feel like they're the
yeah,
only people doing that game because Overwatch they release somebody new. You don't have to pay for them. You just have
no,
them. You know, like I
yeah.
don't mind paying for skins. I to pay for a character though. That seems like a bit much.
Yeah, or you have to work really, really hard. Like I told you, I was playing Apex for like I think it's been off. For, well, I've been playing for like probably 2 years now, and off and on, not that much because I really don't like the game that much because of that. I want all the nice characters. I get mad because I don't have them. But I just got what was her name, Loba, or I can't remember her name. The chick with
Yeah,
the
the thick
yeah,
chick.
yeah. I just got her, and I was like, I just earned enough money now to buy her. That made me
And you
sad.
finally unlock her, you're like, shit, you don't want to play anymore because you grinded so fucking long to get her. You're like, I'm gonna take a break, and like you haven't probably jumped on.
Yeah. Jay, can you roll it back to the other game, Eden Odd? That's
Yeah.
like that's the kids' names. That's not the
The
game name.
random,
Yeah,
Uh,
Lost in
so
Random.
Lost in Random. This was, I guess, our highlight of this show.
I like it. It looks
Like
beautiful.
even though Battlefield, which we'll get to as a part of this show, this game looks like it's gonna be a sleeper hit. I really think so. I think it's gonna be one of those games where like in about 5 years people are talking about, did you ever play this game? Is one of those games I don't think a lot of people are gonna play, but a lot of us are gonna know about and remember. Those of us that played this game, it gives me those vibes. Like the people that played Psychonauts. Like a lot of people never played the first Psychonauts on the original Xbox, but it's such a cult classic that
Yeah,
every few years someone's gonna be bring up, yo, when you had an Xbox, right? Yeah, did you play Psychonauts? And it's either you didn't and you're one of the few, or you're one of the many that never played it, but the game is back anyway, getting a sequel because of how beloved it is. So I have a
yeah.
feeling this is gonna be just along those lines. This game is gonna get a sequel. I feel like this is gonna be a sleeper hit, But since Felice, I have some notes on it, but I'm pretty sure you wrote down the most.
Why?
You
Reminds
know,
me. I mean, it's my composite. It's not. It's my type of game. Literally. It looks beautiful. I mean, I'm in love with like Tim Burton and indie type games, and like this is just like right up my alley. And look, there's no cats in it for once. So I don't know. I think it's just beautiful. Sorry, I'm trying to like find the right page. It's just beautiful, and I think that, like you said, it's gonna be one of those sleeper hits where we end up thinking about it and just loving it. But yeah. The story, from what they said, was based off of these two girls, Eden and I think they
yeah,
said Odd.
her sister's
Okay,
name is Odd.
so I was like, that's a weird name.
Yeah,
Or-
well, it's because of the dice.
Yeah, but it's Eden, not Even, right? Her
No, I
name?
think it's even. Well,
Oh shit,
I think I heard even and
you might
Odd.
be right. That makes more sense. Then. Okay, because I was like, why's her name Eden then? Yeah. So Even and Odd, these two sisters, and this mean old lady, the chick with the big mask, she comes through and takes Odd, and so you're trying to get your sister back, and then you end up with this die that big die that she calls Dicey is his name, and I thought it was pretty cool because as you use Dicey in the game, you use them, but with cards, and you get these cards that you collect over time. Like you can buy them, I believe it was, and you literally kill things, and when you kill them, they drop coins, and those coins are used to purchase cards for attack abilities and more.
Yeah,
You also have a slingshot.
defensive abilities too.
Yeah, you also have a slingshot, which you use to knock off energy cubes, and those energy cubes you use it to feed Dicey, which I thought was cute. Like that I guess Dicey's a little monster, obviously, right? Uh, the game is coming out September 10th. I am super excited about it. It is beautiful. It looks like Tim Burton had a baby with some other game, some card game, which I think is pretty amazing. And it's unique. It's like we have bad games. I mean, it is some people probably just another card game, but it takes these beautiful images from like dark fantasy, and it's like it's very morbid. Like if you look at the characters in the game, so I think it's beautiful.
I
I think
think
and the music's so The music
It's
was good too.
yeah, the I think this game is gonna get like a award for visuals this year when it's
Oh,
time.
well, this
Time to
game, they mentioned that this game was chosen
yeah,
because of the Tribeca Film Festival. It was a film festival
I forgot
selection.
about that. Yeah,
Yeah, because they're saying that like video games have not been enough credit in reference to like the CGI and the the movie effects. Well, it's not called
Yeah,
movie
video
effects. What's the
game
best thing I could
is
call it?
art. I think it's,
Yeah,
and
it's
they're getting
art.
recognized
So
as
the fact
art.
that they exactly just what Freddie said, being recognized. So I thought that was pretty fucking dope that they got recognized by the Tribeca Film Festival. They were a selected game from that. So I don't know. That's what I got.
I like the game too. I think that like we might be like hyping it up a bit much. I think the art style is very unique and it's hitting the stuff we like from Tim Burton, like you said.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're gonna like really look back on it. I think the only reason we look back on it is because it's such a slow year that there
Yeah.
hasn't been much unique games out right now.
But
I think it's
yeah.
dope. I'm definitely gonna watch Felice stream it. I don't see myself buying the game unless it's on Game Pass. I
I
just
know.
feels very
It might be. It's EA, isn't it?
I guess what made
Mhm.
what mess yeah, it's EA, so you
it's
might
gonna be
actually
one of
want
those
a Game
games
Pass.
that will be free after like 6 months.
Yeah, I think the gameplay was very so you get in a batter and you have to use your slingshot to take points down. When you get enough points, you pause time and you get to use the card system.
Oh, I forgot about the pause of time. I forgot about
So you
that.
pause the time and then you get to and then the dice guy gives you cards and you use the cards to fight the enemies. I feel like that either could be very like interesting or very repetitive. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that it doesn't like okay, slingshot, 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 pause time, get a card, does damage, slingshot, slingshot, slingshot,
Yeah.
pause
I see what you
time, get
mean.
another card, and attack. It's just I hope it doesn't become like something that's like very repetitive
And
after a
then there'll
while.
be like a game I end up not playing the rest
Yeah,
of.
because like everything about it looks awesome. And Dre, you hit it on the head with Psychonauts. It reminds me a lot of Psychonauts, in a sense of
Hmm.
like the gameplay is different enough. It's a game that people are gonna be like, do you remember playing this game? And people being like, people, either you play, you have fond memories, or you've heard of it. This seems
Yeah.
like that. So I'm a little more cautious. I hope it's good, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little
They
like
said
I'm
that
a
there's
little.
gonna be. Yeah. I don't know.
Sorry, I
Well,
didn't mean to be a bummer. I just
You got some good points. You guys, yeah. I was just like,
I
and you
made
see my,
some
I'm just like
points.
sad now.
I don't
Like,
know.
damn, you might be right.
Kill the vibe, but you made some valid points.
Yeah, he did. I can't argue it. You know, you see me quiet, right? I was just like, damn. He
Like,
right though. How many card games I stopped playing?
so yeah. But next up on the list was Knockout City. We got a glimpse into season two, which is another game that's like a sleeper hit right now. It's like one of those Rocket Leagues, just quietly killing it in the background where people don't even realize just how fun the game is until they actually download it. And if you guys have it, it's free. Like, go ahead and download Knockout City. It's a cool game. They tease one new ball. I don't know exactly what it does. I don't know if you got that, Felice. And a new
Yeah,
map.
new soda ball.
What's it called?
They said there's a new soda ball.
Oh, Soda Ball. Okay. And then I know they have like a new map. Looks
Yep,
like it's like a castle
yep.
and shit.
so the
And
map is it changing?
No,
Is it the
that they
same?
just did that. They just
uh,
did that so
Because the
that
background was Trey. If you go back to
yeah,
in the
because it
video,
was growing, right?
the background
yeah,
looks
you can
the
see the
same.
castle like growing and stuff.
No,
I
but
think
like
they
the
just did that to show
background.
you. Yeah, like it's a
Watch.
video, but
Let me see. But like it looks like it's a hologram and it's changing.
Mhm.
It's like the same place, but like the map is changing because it's a hologram. So it's like
oh, if
one
that's the
map.
case, they didn't even mention that. I mean, they
But
showed us, but
if you look at watch when you start seeing, notice the background. The background doesn't change, but like the holograms change. So
Well, remember, it's called Fight at the
so
Movies.
oh
yeah,
So,
so it's
yeah,
probably
yeah.
watch. See the background
yeah,
with
so
Oh
yeah.
yeah, you're
the
right. You're right. You're
planes.
right. You're right.
It's a
So there's probably
hologram,
like
and then it
different movie
changes.
See,
themes.
see
See, it's the same
the cola
background,
ball.
but it's a different
Yeah.
hologram.
You're right. You know, I didn't even notice that. I just thought it was a bunch of different boys. And they
Yeah.
were just
It
like
looks, yeah.
I
showing
think
it.
it's see, it's one new map. It's like
Yep.
it's
And it
all
just
one.
interchangeable.
Yeah,
So well,
which
new
kind
playlist.
of reminds me of like a what is it fucking that I am blanking out.
Smash Brothers.
Smash Brothers. There you go. Reminds me of Smash Brothers of like it changing while you're fighting
Yeah.
on the map.
I
So
mean,
I hope it's
it's
something like
not too
that.
far fetched for them to change, I guess, because they already have the thing where some boards where the stuff twists in circles, and like
Yeah.
you can either get stuck in there or not get stuck in there. And the one with the ball that's be smacking you back and forth, which is really annoying. But yeah, this one is coming out on the 27th, which is actually in a week. You get to play up to street ranked 25 with this. It says so. I mean, yeah,
Seems like
I'm
everything's
excited
coming
for the
out like next
costumes.
week. A lot of stuff is coming out next week.
Yeah, and
Well,
it's
I mean, I feel like they were quiet about everything for a
dropping
long time.
tonight. I think Kanye got a new album dropping tonight. Like,
Nah,
Friday,
you
tomorrow,
bugging.
yeah. Yeezy's having a new album.
What?
oh man.
Does he
Yeah,
have pair of Yeezys?
Wayne Carter 6 is supposed to be dropping tonight. I'm like, yo, what's with everybody dropping albums
Wait,
tonight?
Carter 6? That's Jay-Z?
That
No
Lil
way.
Wayne.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
Maybe it's just a fever right now. Everyone's like, because things are open up. You know, how mad people excited. And people going
They're
outside, so
trying to drop
dropping
the
music
shit.
right now does make
Yeah.
sense. All the vacations, like I'm going on vacation in like 2 weeks. So
Oh, where
3
are we
weeks.
going?
Cancun.
oh, word.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
I
So
didn't talk about it because I thought they were gonna.
in 2 weeks, Gamerish podcast is Dre and Fred. You know, in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm taking my laptop with me. But yeah.
Oh, okay. All
Cancun.
right.
To make people jelly, so you can look at the background and look at the beach.
All right. That's what's up. Shit, cause I took my laptop with me, but I was like, y'all got this. You
I thought
know.
told you
Now I need
first.
my
I
laptop for
see that.
games.
Yeah, I had mine for Game Pass. That's the one reason I took it with me. I never took it out the thing until like there was that storm came, and then I was like, all right, I guess it's time to play
Yeah,
video games.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the same thing just in case because like obviously on vacation you want to chill.
All right. So after that, we got this trailer that come playing right now. A little look at another mode in Battlefield 2042, which is one of my most anticipated games of this year. I think I speak for the three of us when I say that. And this mode here is called the Battlefield Portal, in which you get content from levels and characters or soldiers from different Battlefield games from Bad Company to Battlefield 5 to Battlefield
For
1, all these
one.
different people, and you just pit them all against each
Oh,
other and
jeez.
pick
I didn't
different
honestly.
modes.
I didn't hear anything from five. I think they didn't say five, but everything was
Uh,
Well, they
five.
didn't, but I'm sure 5 is going to get included at some point. They got
They
like the old
spoiled it.
school
I'm
yeah,
one.
sorry.
because they said that they made an example of fighting like he was like can't fight a bunch of ninjas and not ninjas but you know what I meant, and he was like yeah we have a few things where they were like they're at Pearl Harbor, didn't they
Yeah.
say that?
I just
And isn't Pearl Harbor
Yes, we had
five?
like one of them stuff in one of the ships, like so from all the different games, and it's gonna be
What a
pretty
party!
good. Like I
It
wish we got to see like
reminded
some.
me
Hey,
of
Dead Space.
Halo. Remember? I think I don't know which Halo it was, but like you could do like custom matches, custom
Yeah,
maps. You
Yeah.
could
was
like
that
really
five?
just kind of you could really like mess around with stuff.
Well, since
It reminded me,
part one, you was able to do custom matches.
Oh, I didn't know
but I
that.
think it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the scare of like having like 100. What is it? 100 people? 150? Battlefield's doing.
It's a lot of people.
yeah, a lot of
I
fucking
don't know.
people.
It's a lot of people. My
I
brain caps out at 128,
It wasn't like
128,
the
128.
it wasn't the most exciting news. It was almost like okay, yeah,
Yeah, it's like
like
let's give them something, but let's not give them all of the cake. Let's just give them a little fucking
I don't know
piece.
how much of this I would play, like
Yeah,
custom
I think I'm gonna
matches.
be stuck in the regular modes unless we do like some gamerish thing where we're like, yo, we're setting up a gamerish 12 on 12 tonight. Who wants in? You know, and then we could do that. But if we're not setting up something ourselves, then I'm in ranked matches all day,
It's
every
always
day.
good to have an option, which I appreciate.
Yeah,
I mean, they're gonna have some preloaded stuff, so I'm definitely gonna mess with that. And I think like, do you remember with Little Big Planet? Obviously, different game, but with Little Big Planet, they had the developer mode where you were able to upload stuff and you got to play other people's stuff online. It would be dumb not to use that part. Same thing with Mario Maker. where you got to play other people's boards. So I feel
Yeah, but the
like
problem with this is that like I get what you're saying. I do like the idea of like somebody doing something and
because I
being
want to
able
make
to
the
play
boards, that
that.
takes too much.
But I'm hoping because let's say like you want to play a game mode that's like like 1 versus 100, like infected, because they even brought that up, like infected. But what if you don't have 100 people to join your lobby? Can you do 100 bots?
Well,
If that's the
maybe it's
case,
like,
if I could do bots, this seems like
oh
more fun.
yeah,
Where like I could try new
I
game
was gonna,
modes
yeah,
and like
that
not
makes
have to worry
sense.
about like filling the lobby up. Because if everybody's
Yeah,
doing a custom game, then who's gonna jump into your custom game? You know.
well, yeah, yeah,
Right.
So like
make some friends.
I'm hoping that like we're able to I don't have no friends. I'm solo. I'm
You're not
hoping
solo.
to
Stop
have
saying that online.
I'm hoping there's some bots in these options.
I assumed that some of them were bots though. When they did the 4v100 earlier, I thought there was the. I just assumed that they were bots, but he kept saying players, which meant
Yeah,
that
he
they're
said
not
players.
bots.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
That was pretty cool with that one game mode. It was what 4 people from 2024, and then they had like 34 from Battlefield One. So they had like the OG weapons going against the people from the future, and that seems interesting to be able to like I don't know what would you rather be, Felice? The people in like
I want to be
34
future.
of
I want to be future.
yeah,
I
yeah.
want I
I'm
want
thinking
pew-pews that give make me blow up.
yeah. So that was pretty cool to see like people with like the OG weapons too. You know,
This
going
is
against
actually
people in the
wasn't this the
future.
4v100?
No, I think it's the next one.
Fred, take
And
that
then most that
video
was
off real
glitching.
quick. Take it off. All right, good. I gotta change something up, but keep talking.
You messed me up.
But yeah, I'm excited. Listen. I'm just that mode that we've been talking about. That's called Portal. But I'm really curious. I still wanna do the hard zone. The was it hazard zone? I still wanna do that. Like, come on. Like, I'm excited about
So
that.
the hazard zone, they said it's the one that is the with the weather effects. So the
Yes. I
tornado
want to fly
and
that little squirrel outfit. I don't know what it is, squirrel outfit, but I call it squirrel.
the
I want to
wing
fly
suit, yeah,
the squirrel suit.
squirrel
We're calling
outfit,
it.
yeah,
And I want to fly the squirrel suit into
and
the
the tornado.
tornado. And I want
You're
to
just
throw
gonna
a grenade.
die. What do you
I'm
think's gonna
not dying.
happen?
I'm gonna survive. So I want to throw a grenade at the helicopter, like that video. You know, I want to do that and then survive like a boss. I aspire to do that. It's gonna
Well,
happen.
we'll see. We
All
all
right,
get a
so
chance to do this. What is it, in
we're
October or
all
September?
It's not coming out to next year, 2022. They don't
No,
have a date.
Battlefield's this year.
That shit said 2022.
Nah,
They
Battlefield's
messed up
definitely
with me.
this year.
They
That-
didn't say no date then.
They definitely gave us a date. In another
I
show,
was listening.
we got a date. Hold
They
on.
ain't say nothing. They were
Let's
quiet
see.
as fuck.
I could have sworn we got a date
I
on.
find it's 2021. You're right. You're right. It's probably in October. Battlefield's always in October.
Yeah, it's one of those damn days there. But yeah,
they have an open beta in September.
yeah. So it has to be October. Hmm.
There's no actual date down though. It just says
So how many of us is actually gonna pre-order this game?
You're killing my
October
life.
2nd is the release date.
October 2nd?
22nd.
Okay.
And then, but I'm not pre-ordering unless. Oh no! If I got a pre-order,
Why do we have to pre-order?
beta,
We all have EA.
yeah. Well, at least with EA, we'll get it
I
cheaper.
think you have to pre-order it to get the beta.
Yeah.
Oh, that's rude.
Well, this is one where I think they're gonna erase our stats, so I'm not even gonna touch the damn. No, let me stop lying. I'm probably gonna
You don't
touch
play
the
that
beta.
shit. Because I
Yeah,
really play that
let
shit.
me
A
stop
lot of fuck.
lying. I don't know if I could be part of the damn beta, so I'm gonna get it and shit. But last but not least,
It's back.
we
That's all I
got
gotta say.
the special trailer that came on. Go ahead and
Porta
hit it.
potty is still here. Porta party, sorry.
Yeah, Porta Potty 86 came in and dropped the news that
Yeah.
we all wanted to see.
Nope,
We got
not
this
me.
beautiful, and I think
I-
I called it as soon as I saw it when it
You
came
did.
out.
You
I
did.
was just like, it's either that or the song,
Hi.
I
you know. So
And I wrote under that. I wrote nope.
And then yeah, and then so we saw the arms, and once I saw the fucking arms, I was like, "There we go! It's fucking Dead Space." You know, because God knows how many of those limbs we had to cut off. You
I did
know,
4 and I stopped playing.
that's a crazy game, crazy game.
So this is not a
Oh,
remake. This is a reboot.
It looks like a reboot
you
because look at
guys
the
go on
graphics.
without me real quick.
Look at the
No
graphic. It looks
problem.
like a reboot. Not, yeah, that's what you said. You said reboot.
Yeah.
It looks like
So
that. Like
I don't know how I feel about this.
why? Because it's the same game. It's not new, technically.
That, but like I don't know. I'm hoping for like Porta Party. How do you feel about it? Yeah, a complete remake. That's the thing. I don't think this game needs a remake. The first one's a fucking classic. So I don't feel this is necessary. You know, I don't think that this needs to be remade. I don't think, other than like graphically, it probably doesn't hold up. But like this shit's a fucking beast of a game, and
It's gonna be in the frostbite. Oh shit! Word.
this shit set trends when it first came out. Like
It did.
everybody was copying off Dead Space when this shit came out. So I don't think that this needs to be redone. I hope they don't change the story too much. I think
Oh,
everything about this game was pretty good. The how the aliens, like how people got infected, how people got like affected by the I don't want to spoil it, but like how you get infected by it, and just like how it's like more mentor and it fuck with you. I think it's a dope story, and I'd be just kind of interested to see how they go about it.
nah, I feel you. I feel you. I was really creeped out when I first saw it when it first came out.
This
I
game
was
was
like not
scary
about
the
it.
first time when it first came out, man.
Yeah, I was like not about it. Oh, what's that? First details?
Oh no, no, no. That was
Oh, that was
just
something else.
yeah, whatever. But I was playing it one more time. But we know how that Dead Space story goes. We're just gonna get better graphics, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get this. Even though we got the EA thing, part of me kind of wants to get this on PlayStation just because I want to know what that Pulse 3D audio is gonna sound like with this game. You know, with that headset on and stuff. And as scared as I get, it'll be crazy. 'Cause Resident Evil, like, I don't know how I was playing that with a headset on, but it was good. This is gonna be good, man. We've been asking for this, and I'm glad to see they're delivering on it. But I don't think
Yeah,
we're doing it until 2023.
yeah.
But do you think we need this though? Would you rather see like a continuation of Dead Space, or would you just want to reboot it and just go 1, 2, 3 again?
Just
I
update. It's
think with the way
graphically.
it ended, and you can take it
Gross.
as free
It's
now.
gonna basically the same story. Does not mean the same story though.
So you can take it off
Everything
free
just
now.
update it.
But
I mean, that'll still be dope though. I think.
yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm pretty sure like they'll probably add a little extra thing here. They might even put director's cut or whatever the fuck on the title,
Well,
But
this opens the space for the trilogy to be the whole thing, the whole series to be remade if this does good.
see, I know you know what I think. I think if this does good, they'll continue the story. I don't think they'll remake 2 and 3 because those weren't as big as
So you think they're gonna go from Dead Space and then do like a
Death Phase
different
4.
Dead Space 2 that's different, completely different?
yeah, no, not Dead Space 2. They're just gonna go to Dead Space 4. They'll
They're gonna do that.
actually redo the story. I think they're gonna do it like that. If it could, how many times have we saw where they make a remake of a game just to see if it sells, and then we
Yeah.
don't get the sequel remake, and they just put out the next big thing, like how we get in the Final Fantasy 7 remake, and then the next thing we're gonna be playing is Final Fantasy 16. You know, like
I'm just wondering why don't they do the same thing they did with Mass Effect? They did the trilogy, they remastered it, they did everything
Mm.
great, they made it better, they changed it a little bit. Why not do that for 1, 2, and 3? Why just do Dead Space
it's
1?
all about money, and
Maybe
plus
it took a lot of money to make it because it looks good. It looks way better than the first
Mass
one.
Effect took Mass Effect must have took more money
you know what I
because
think
Mass
is
Effect
because we've been
trilogy is
clamoring for Mass Effect for way longer than we've been asking for Dead Space. And of course, although
oh god.
Mass Effect got 3 ending got shitted on, we shitted on Dead Space 3's whole game. So, they had more reason to give us all 3 Mass Effect games than they do to give us um all 3 Dead Space games.
Yeah, Dead Space 2 was pretty good too, so I would want to
Yes,
see a
yeah,
Dead Space
hey,
2.
but yeah, maybe they will, or maybe we'll get the Resident Evil treatment, and we'll get those remakes. But then Dead Space 3 will be like a remade story, so you have some of what the original game had, and they'll change it up, like
Yeah.
they did with the Resident Evil remakes. We might get that type of spin to it. So let's see.
Maybe.
Only time will tell, and it all depends on how much money we dish out. 'Cause if a bunch of us wait for it to become free on EA Access, then they go
And
like,
we
these
forgot to
motherfuckers ain't paid.
mention that this is only going to be on next gen consoles.
Yeah, yep, only on.
So it's funny because last week I was bitching about like how we can't get next gen games because all these motherfuckers don't have the next gen systems yet. But like I don't know how I
Next.
feel about this. How are you gonna have a remake and not have it on the old systems?
Because it's a remake on for new gen. We supposed to see better visuals, better gameplay. You put it on the old systems, then you ain't getting the nice type of graphics that we gonna be getting right now. And in 2 years, there'll be more PlayStations and Xboxes available. Like we're not getting this game next year. We're for sure not getting this next year.
Yeah, I'm excited about next gen. I think that this is what we've been fucking waiting for. But I'm just saying, like, it's just funny that I was asking for this and we actually got it. Um,
Exactly.
I can't, not to change the
How?
subject or anything like this, but I want to see that Cyberpunk next gen fucking update already,
They didn't even
man.
talk about that shit.
I'm like waiting for that.
Forgot all about that. Maybe I should have finished the game. I'm close to the end, but
Nah, I'm not for
yeah,
that shit. I'm ready for that shit.
Yeah, I
yeah.
But
didn't.
yeah,
I
I'm
stopped
excited for Dead
playing.
Space. I think that's gonna be dope. I still more excited about Battlefield than Dead Space, just because I've played Dead Space already and I know what that game is, and there's better graphics. I don't think it's gonna change the experience too much for me. When I was playing Dead Space 1, I was like, oh man, I wish the graphics were better. I was like, this shit is fucking a masterpiece. I don't like at the time. So like better graphics, better lighting, better controls. It was perfect at the time, and I'm happy with that experience. So I'm still looking forward to Battlefield the most from this, and then probably Lost in Random as the second most hype game, and then probably Dead Space coming in third.
Yeah, I'll probably do that same order too. That same
So
order. But I'm just glad the fans are finally getting what we've been clamoring for. It just lets us know that they're listening. But
what about you, Felice?
they're listening.
Was that
The one bitching that
the
we
what you
get
want?
original IPs.
Yeah. What's your order of games you're most anticipating?
Obviously, Battlefield. Also that game with the dice. Oh, we didn't even talk about Sims 4. I don't care though. That's so messed up. Sims 4 was up there. It was the first thing that they showed
Oh,
because
hold
we
on,
try to skip
four?
Sims 4
Okay.
Cottage.
Well, that
Yeah.
was the DLC that wasn't working today.
Yeah, it was a DLC.
Oh, yeah.
What's
It's the
up,
first
D
thing that popped
Gaming?
up when we started. Hey, D Gaming.
Hola.
I'm really excited about Lost in Random, even though like I'm worried. But I'm excited for that, and I do play Knockout City here and there, so I'm curious about that. I will give Dead Space another try, but obviously the most one I'm anticipating in EA is Battlefield. I mean that's obvious. Come on, that's obvious.
Mhm. Well, now that we got that out the way, it's time to get into all the ish in between. We're so talking our game news, TV shit we've been watching, movie shit we've been watching. Not necessarily all shit, but some. If it is, it's good shit. Like we only watch the best of the best. Sometimes we'll suffer through the worst. You know, go ahead. But so we were talking that we were watching Fear Street. I hope a lot of you started watching Fear Street. All Steins, the adaptation of his books brought into Netflix. Fred, I know you only watched part one in the middle of part two of Fear
Yeah.
Street. If you guys have watched Fear Street, please let us know. If you haven't watched it yet, don't worry, won't go into too many spoilers because
Bitch, you're gonna die.
Mad, Mad King hasn't finished watching it either. But fuck, that's a good series.
Yo, we could probably talk about the first one, right? Since
Yeah,
like
we
the
can.
third one's out
Like,
already.
if anyone hasn't watched the first Fear Street movie yet, please mute for
Yo,
like the next
how
5.
much did the fucking ending piss you off?
Well, you know why it couldn't piss me off is because I knew the next movie was coming up right
No,
after.
but like, no.
what
They
part?
were so smart in the whole fucking movie. They're like, oh my
So,
god, these people, these things are attracted to the blood.
yeah,
Let's like go to the score. Let's be smart about it. Let's put it all in the bathroom. Let's nuke the fucking bathroom and kill them. Oh shit, that was amazing. Like they actually were smart
I
about it.
know.
They
Or
did it, and then it comes back. So they go to the fucking supermarket and they put blood on their fucking skin. Why would you fucking do that when you already know that they follow the blood?
no, but
It's like,
remember they
why
were
would
trying
you
to
do
keep.
that? You
They were
know for a
giving.
fact
They were giving the
that
girl
they,
time to kill her friend. They had
bro, no,
to.
they put. The problem is what they did in the score worked. They put it in mops. They fucking spread
Oh
it
yeah,
over to the score.
you could have put it in
They
another
put
room
it,
or something.
yeah, they
Yeah,
put it in another room. They fucking like, yo, and they put it on their body and their skin, and then they just fucking die instantly. You're like, you're a fucking idiot, and like, and then with the kid, he's like, yo, should we split up? And he's like, I don't think we should split up. And the guy's like, you gotta be confident. You gotta be a guy. You gotta like be yourself. And they all fucking die. He's like, yo, what are we doing? And it's just like, come on. It seemed like they
one
were
of
so
those people
smart the
that
whole
have their
movie.
stories help you have us muted. You know,
And then at the end, they just
oh,
fucking
man.
die. And you're like, why are you
Just wait till you get through the
dying?
rest of it. It's so because it's like a flashback of the old '80s slashers. You know, like Michael Myers, Jason, all those damn
And
people.
it just took me out of the movie. It was like, you guys are just dummies. And then all her fucking friends die. And then they go back to the house and they start making out like fucking nothing happened. Yo, your best friends just fucking died just like 2 hours ago, and you making out with your fucking girlfriend. Like, are you fucking and the guy who's obsessed with this girl, who's like got his first kiss with her, and he's just playing video games. He's just like, da 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 da. He's like, yo, homie, your fucking girl just died. She had her head fucking sliced open, and
He
you
did
just like
get to
whatever.
talk about her. He did get to bring up, say nice things on the internet about her.
Bro, if you died in front of me, I'm not like gonna be like, play some
I
Warzone.
hope you don't
Dre,
drink.
understands. He play some Warzone. He
You know,
knows. He's
I
fine.
wasn't understand. It's me. I was like, don't play some goddamn
Nah, if
video
I
game.
die, at
I'm
least fake
fine.
it for 24 hours. Can I get 24 hours of you just pretending to be
I'll
sad?
give you about 2 hours until I play a video game in your honor. You know?
Nah, this is bullshit. Like, yo, how like these people died for you? Like, they legit just died for you, and it shit didn't even work. And you just over here just like,
Man,
life sucks, you know?
I
It's just like
guess
that
it
wouldn't
is.
piss you off.
But man, I get it's a movie. You know, like I
It's
wasn't
a
even thinking
yeah.
about it like that, but you know, I see why. When you watch further into it, you'll understand why they probably didn't make a big deal about it as until when you get
No,
into
yeah, I get it. It's a trilogy and like everything just like
yeah, you
it's
you
all
want
connected and
to
shit.
see
But I'm just saying,
everything.
like, it just felt very smart in the beginning. It was like, wow, they actually like planned this shit out. They understood
Mhm.
what the monsters wanted and how they're finding them, and they were
I,
smart about
I
trapping
think
it.
police would appreciate, that they had like some strong female characters and from the LGBTQ community, that to have leading roles and they didn't make them look dumb or anything like that. Or just a bunch of girls that wanted to make out. It was girls that were smart, like tough chicks, kick ass, ready to fuck people up if they have to. So it's some good stuff, man. The part one, and then as you get further into it, like you get like I was in trance. Like there was parts where I just wanted to stop waiting on my wife to be ready to watch it and just watch it by myself. But we
Yeah,
had to literally wait till like we put the kids to bed and then watch every night from fucking 12:30 to like 2 in the morning every damn night. And so but we finally finished last night, or I should say early this morning, and it was worth it, man. It was worth it. Some stuff, like you said, just keep in mind everything you just brought up there into the third movie, and then you're gonna laugh about it. You're
okay.
gonna laugh about it. Everything you just said, but it was a good thing. Sorry, Felice didn't get to be a part of this conversation. I guess maybe she could add her little bit when she comes back. But shoot, man, we actually need her for the other one because she wanted to talk about casting in The Last of Us, and so
Wait, say it again. What's the name of it?
what? No, she wanted to talk about the casting in The Last of Us, the latest
Okay. I'm like, what
casting.
the fuck?
So but we'll wait for her to get back. See, this is what happens when we do a live show. People sometimes people just have to go do things sometimes, and we're gonna ramble, but
Yeah. So we could talk about some other stuff. I've been watching some anime. I've been watching Black Clover. Black Clover. Some shit like that. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
watching Black Clover. Now I
Yeah.
sound like one of those anime geeks. Like, yo, that shit been over like a month ago.
Oh, it
Like,
has.
yes.
Oh man, I'm like on. Yo, that shit is fucking good. I'm
Uh,
like watching it and like I'm like happy
so
about this.
what episode are you up to?
We just beat the Witch Crane.
The Witch Queen? Oh man, you still
He just started getting
yeah.
like his demon powers and shit.
You early in the show. Well, at least you get to enjoy a lot more episodes and stuff because like the show caught up to the manga, and so
Yeah.
that's why we're not getting new episodes for a while.
Okay.
You know. So, Felice, we just finished talking about Fear Street, the first one. So, what are your thoughts on it? Since you missed out on that part.
Because I just watched the third, so give me a second. Oh, okay. I know where we're at now. Yeah. I thought it was pretty interesting. I think that we haven't had a TV show like this in a second, especially since American Horror Story isn't really doing anything right now. I mean, I know there's
They
something
got it
coming
on
out.
Hulu.
Huh?
It's exclusive to Hulu.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
I did
it's
not
on
know that.
episode 3.
No,
Oh,
wait,
shit.
American Horror Story?
I'm
Yeah,
behind. They have a new
Really?
season?
yeah, it's on Hulu exclusive.
When did
Oh,
it start?
Hulu.
Hulu, yeah, about 3 weeks ago. Or
Alright,
2 weeks ago.
I need to log into my Hulu then.
Yep.
But okay, well, on Netflix and regular TV, I guess wait, so it's on TV or just it's exclusively
Only on Hulu.
All right. Well, I think it's a pretty good concept, especially like how it was going. You don't really know what's happening from the first season. You just know that it's just chaos, which I thought
Well,
was
is it
pretty.
movie, not season.
Oh, sorry, movie. What? It's like a mini movie thing.
Yes,
It's
yeah,
a
I guess it
trilogy.
kind of.
But yeah, so the first part of the first movie, it's like you don't know what the hell is happening. You just know that it's like a lot of craziness happening, and you're like, what the hell? And it's like you're these teenagers. And you're trying to figure out like like no one knows what's happening, and then like there's just like randomly people going crazy and doing stuff, and then like the witch and stuff like that, and the story that the town has had since
Spoiler
like
free. I haven't seen episode. I haven't seen the
this,
second
this is
episode.
this is the first one.
Score J
first
Simpson.
Hey, Skull J Simpson. I'm not even going to mention the second one. I'm not even mentioning the first one because I know you didn't see it. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool how they wrapped that in there. How it's just that the town has always known about this nursery rhyme,
Yeah,
kind of
that,
like
I
Freddy
kind of
Krueger
like that
vibes.
concept of like that. It remind me of Stephen King movies of like how
Yeah,
the town is just like like
yeah,
the town is just like fucked, and it has like a history of it just being like a fucked up place to be. So I kind of
yeah,
like that, and I liked how
yeah,
like the town over is like the opposite, where it's like nothing bad ever happens there. It's always like good things
yeah,
happen
Keep
there.
all of
So
that in mind when you're watching.
no, I'm
yeah,
sure like the other towns probably do some like satanic fucking worship to like do like it's probably some fucked up shit. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of like a fucked up town, you know?
yeah. And this is like the people in the fucked up Shadyville. They're like automatically seen. They're seen like kind of like white trash. I don't. That's the feeling I got from it. Like they never gonna get anywhere. They all want to like get out of the town, but no one ever leaves. Everyone's
Yeah,
just destined to be a failure. And it's like the preppy girl. Oh
that's
wait,
how it feels coming out of the Bronx.
yes. I I guess.
Yo, that reminds me. I just finished watching Vampires versus the Bronx. Yo, oh my
Oh, that's
god.
Oh
good.
yeah, I wanted to
That
watch
was
that.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
Spike,
Uh,
who directed that? Do you remember? I would say
I
Spike Lee,
don't
but I don't
remember.
think it's Spike Lee.
Nah, I love the Spike Lee though.
That was really good. That show was really good. That show was really good. I was just remind me of another show. This Prime TV show. I'm trying to see what the name of it right now is, but it's basically about a bunch of teens. Same concept. They all live in a shitty town, and like Well, that's the only part the same. And there's always like this game that they play, but only the teenagers can play it, and you can't tell the adults or anything like that. And it's like each prank gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It's like a pot for money, and whoever wins after all these prank, they get to get the money so that they can leave the town. And so everyone is like, they're like that. Usually it's offered to high school students about to graduate. So it's like it's I'm gonna look it up, but y'all should watch that. That just reminded me from when you said about the shitty town and like nobody's ever getting out, stuff like that. That show that movie or TV show rather just
crazy.
came out on Prime Video. Uh,
And speaking of Prime, since we're on that, we were talking about the Tomorrow War. Um, did anybody in chat watch the Tomorrow War? Please tell us what you thought about it.
No.
'Cause there's a whole bunch of like different views on this movie with Chris Pratt. If you don't know what I'm talking about right now, and I didn't find it bad. I did, while watching it though, think there was a lot of plot holes in a lot of places of the damn
Panic.
movie. Was it?
Panic. The show's called Panic. Y'all should watch that. It's
All right.
still new.
I'm gonna put it on my queue. Panic. But yeah, the Tomorrow was like I like anything with aliens. I should say first and foremost, because I'm all about supernatural shit. I like watching scary shit. I like watching anything with aliens. I like watching real life stories of people houses being haunted and just saying, "Glad that shit never happened to me," though. But even though I had some creepy shit happen to me, but I won't talk about that. But yeah, the Tomorrow War, it was a good movie. It's already getting a sequel, so enough people had to watch.
That show was
Even though a
epic.
lot of people were hating on it, which I could understand why you would hate on it, but I felt like it was good enough for a sequel. I like how Pratt's character played out. I like the action sequences. I like the black guy who was the comedic relief,
Yeah.
as usual, playing our role, but yeah, I like the movie, I don't have too much to say about it, except that as soon as the sequel comes out, I will be watching.
Yeah. I will definitely too. Did you? Well, he said he didn't watch it yet, so I'm not going to say too much about it. But um, I liked I liked this portion, like this role for Chris Pratt because it just fit.
Is Chris Pratt playing himself or is he playing the character?
He's playing a character. He's playing like
Because
the
like the
dad.
certain like the Rock, he's always playing as the Rock. It's always the Rock, no matter what he
Oh,
does.
like his quirky self with the little jokes and stuff like that. Like that's
Yeah,
him.
Mm.
No, he
Like
was kind
Will
of serious.
Ferrell.
yeah, like Will Ferrell. He's always Will Ferrell, no matter what movie he
Yeah,
does.
he was kind of serious. I mean, there was like a joke, but like mostly he was
Yeah,
serious
he played serious in
Oh,
here.
that's good.
because the whole situation was like serious. It was
Mm.
like you had no. Well, you watch it.
I'm probably gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Well,
good.
and Fear Street tonight.
Yeah.
So unless you guys had anything else to bring up, we're getting into.
I was gonna mention movie actually.
That's the
Yeah,
TV show.
I'm gonna pull it back up. Yeah. Uh, it was announced on what was it announced on? Was it IGN? No, not IGN. It's announced on something.
Probably
Uh,
the
Jordan Peele. He leaked his the what do you call it? The
title.
image for his new movie that's supposed to be coming out 2022. It is called Nope, which is kind of funny because it's like I know that when you talk about black people and horror and like what we really do in real
Ghosts
life,
and shit like that. Like nope.
yeah, we'd be like, what? There's somebody in the basement with an axe? Nope. My kid's down there? Don't get him. But like, the image of the trailer poster, yeah, that's what's called trailer poster because it's not really the trailer. The poster is literally of a like night sky, right, over like a desert, not desert, but like a dry, like dirt, like somewhere like in the Midwest or something, I guess, right? And you see really far away, you see like lights, which is signaling like town or civilization, obviously, like lights for us, the city, and above in the sky is this cloud, and it's got like coming out of this dark cloud is like you know the end of a kite, the like the string.
Yeah.
It's like a string, and you see all the like the little triangle, the little colorful triangles on the end of it. So like I don't know what that's supposed to be signifying. What is it? Aliens? Is it like I don't know, but
That'd be kind of dope to see him do something like that. What's
yeah.
up,
So,
DD Monster? Um, Before we changed off of the ish news, have you guys seen the new Dune trailer?
Oh, that
nine
popped
yet.
up today, but I didn't even watch it. That's why I didn't post it on Gamerish. I forgot to.
It
I
looks
gotta
pretty
watch that.
good. It's gonna be it looks good, but like, Felice, you know more. I haven't even like read the books or watched the movie, so
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
it's
Batista's in it.
beautiful.
Aquaman's in there. Um, the guy from Star Wars, the Fire Palace, in there. I
Yeah,
don't know these actors' names. They're just characters in my
it's
head.
okay. I know. I know
But
the other things.
it looks dope. It looks good. But I'm a little just like, am I gonna have to like pay attention in this movie? It feels like that. Almost feel
There's
like I
a
have
lot
to
of
like read a little
yeah.
bit before I watch this movie.
That book is OD big, FYI. But
Well, usually if you read, you usually set yourself up for failure as the reader first.
Because like it's always like the
Because
book's
you're
always
gonna be
better.
like, man, they left out this part, and they left out this part. This was an integral part of this character's development.
that's it be like that though. It be like that
But it's cool
sometimes.
that's gonna be on HBO Max. I mean
Fuck
HBO.
yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
we have,
see that. So
so that's good.
mhm.
And what else I was gonna mention? God damn, I forgot.
It's
What?
another show,
Doing
right?
good, BD.
Yeah,
Doing good.
yeah.
Oh
So
man.
Dune looks good. Do you? So Dre, you say don't read the book?
I say I'm not reading it till after I like Lord of the Rings. I watched the movies first, and then I read the books, and then I became an addict.
That sounds
True.
about right. That sounds about right actually. I think that's a really gripping story, and it's gonna take you a minute to read it. I still haven't finished the. Well, I have it on audiobook now, and not just having the book, but I have an audiobook because I wanted to see like how it would sound coming from
Yeah,
the person who read it.
there's some
The,
if I do only audio.
so like it's really gripping. Like even with the audio, like it's the person has like a lot of like inflection in his voice. It's like when they talk about different characters, so it kind of makes it better for me. Like someone's reading me a bedtime story, but not a bedtime story. And then also my eyes don't get tired because I get when I read something too much because I was supposed to wear glasses, but I don't. My eyes get tired and I don't want to go to sleep.
You gotta put
So
those glasses on.
I gotta get new glasses first. But I definitely think that is something that everyone should read at some point in time if they're into like open world. And I know it's a movie, you can't really say open world, but that's how our brains are because we love games. But like something with so much imagery and how they describe the colors of the places and how you describe the I was gonna say kings and queens, but they call it something else. Um, it's just I don't know. It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
For sure. Well, that's all I had before we switch out of the.
All right, so now we're gonna get into some gaming news, and I guess like the big topic of today was, of course, Activision and Blizzard lawsuit came out like more deal. Of course, they got sued. Like it's been going on for like 2 years, but like more details came out, and people in California are suing over all the things that they read, found out were happening within Activision and Blizzard Studios, like racial discrimination and not letting women take time off and doing shit like cubic crawling, where the women will have to crawl through cubes while their male counterparts got to touch and feel on them and
What the fuck?
drink all day at work, and they couldn't do it, and shit like guys being able to play video games all day, but if a girl tried to play video games, then they'll be questioned on why they're playing video games all day. Even though you would think that if you're making video games, you should have equal amount of time for everyone to be able to play video games at the job. Um, but it's like a bunch of crazy shit that we were reading on, like women have to wait way longer to get promoted. Men that coming after them get promoted faster than they do. Like there's a lot of things that went on in this damn article, like a lot of sickening shit. And I know Felice will probably have a whole bunch to say about this. Like I would believe, but it's like, damn, I know, like we had like Mike post today that he's no longer supporting Activision and Blizzard. He's gonna stop buying their games and things like that. I wish I could. I'm sentimental, but because I'm a game addict, I can't say that I could stop buying games. But this is some crazy shit. If all the allegations are true, Activision and Blizzard are in for a fucking shitstorm in the upcoming future, and that's for sure. You know. Well, what are you guys' thoughts?
This is Activision Blizzard, right?
Yeah.
So this is the same people who banned people for protesting against China in the Hong Kong protests. They're the same people that like ban people for showing any kind of like protest against social rights. This company is garbage. Like I don't know like how much that they have to show you that this is like this isn't that the shit that like how we said like EA is evil and like Sony is bad, but like this is like legit like a company that doesn't give a shit about anything but the bottom dollar. They'll do whatever it takes to make money. They don't give a shit who they fuck at the end of the day, as long as they get the bottom dollar. And it's embarrassing. And I hate to say this, but I'm like Dre. I'm still gonna buy a game I want to buy. I know it's not the way to go about it, but like I'm a gamer at the end of the day. I want to play my games. But this company is garbage, and like it should get all the fucking hate it gets.
Yeah. It honestly, I want to say that even though they're the ones that are being put on blast for their really bad and disgusting behavior, I'm pretty sure all the companies have this happening. It's just that they're in the limelight for it right now. I mean, it's not a type of limelight you want to be in, but since this has been starting to come to light in terms of specifics, and like you said, California, people in California are starting to sue based off of these things that have happened because it's being brought to light. Other companies have taken a stance to separate themselves from such situations. For instance, Bungie promises zero tolerance for harassment following the Activision allegations. Like they're trying to put like a very strong stance against it. They came out to say in a statement in full, Bungie is built on empowering our people, no matter who they are, where they are from, or how they identify. We have a responsibility to acknowledge, reflect, and do what we can to push back on a persistent culture of harassment, abuse, and inequality that exists in our industry. I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's long, but I'm gonna jump ahead. We have a zero tolerance policy at Bungie for environments that support this toxic culture, and we are committed to rooting them out to defend those who are at risk. Women, POC, and underrepresented communities have nothing to gain by reliving their trauma. We believe them when they come forward with reports of abuse or harassment. We don't pretend that Bungie is perfect and that no one has experienced harassment while working here, but we will not tolerate it and will confront it head on. Yeah, that's pretty much what they say. I skipped over like two like little
Yeah.
paragraph, but yeah. So I'm like they're doing that, which kind of like throws out there too. Like we're not saying that we perfect though. We know people got harassed. So you can't come back and use this article against us.
Because everyone's trying to combat stuff. Like even in the Ubi or the EA Play that we're watching today, you had the female there with the guy. Of course, they had to put. Then they had the grid developers made sure it was a female talking about the game. Like
Yeah.
everyone's trying to get ahead of this right now,
Yeah.
and I just hope that we get to the point in time where females could be heads and leads and talking about
There are
things.
some, but Xbox is one of the highest known uh do we call them a developer? Because they own everything. They're one of the most foot forward. I'm saying it weird, but they have a whole group for equality, basically, and representation. So I think, they people need to take a page out of their book. I'm sure that they got some people that have been harassed as well. I mean, let's be real. People are assholes across the board. But yeah, we should move towards that. Actually, also, still in reference to this, World of Warcraft players call for removal of references to Blizzard's ex-employee named in the harassment lawsuit. So apparently, um, multiple characters, items, and quests refer to the game's former senior creative director. Like, I see something in here that says Field Marshal Afrasiabi. I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry. There's like different state. There's just different people with different characters in the game with the same name.
It's
Uh,
weird that you bring that up because in New World, I don't know if you reached here, Freddie. There's a town, and where at the underline of it says we the worshippers of Jeffrey Bezos. When every time you walk into that damn town, I'm just like, why the fuck is his name in here? Even though it's an Amazon developed game, but that's besides the point. Continue. Just wanted to bring that.
yeah, they even mentioned that, and I'm going to murder his name. I'm sorry. That Alex Afrasabi was so known to engage in harassment of females that his suite in the game was nicknamed the Crosby Sick Suite after alleged racist Bill Crosby. Bill Cosby, not Bill Crosby. They're supposed to say Bill Cosby. There's a typo there. But yeah, so like they named just parts inside the inside of World of Warcraft that are named after him, and even renamed the Sixth Suite to reference to obviously Bill Cosby. But yeah, so they're actually there's a whole Blizzard forum where they're trying to get and also Reddit as well. They're trying to get them to Blizzard to change the name of all these things, because it's not just places, it's characters, it's items, it's quests. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Shit attached to these people, and I'm sure we're gonna get a whole lot more. Like they're probably gonna get sued out the ass. They got Call of Duty money and World of Warcraft money, so we can't say they're gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah,
But
there's an in-game protest apparently against against Activision and World of Warcraft. I mean,
like to see people fighting back though in any way they can. You know,
yeah,
'cause
they
of
still
course,
playing the game though, but
see,
I get
that's
it. They,
playing the
they spent all that
game.
money on it.
That's the same thing I was gonna say. They still playing the game and
It-
giving them their money, but it's at least something's happening. At
But
least they
I
can
mean,
try
I
to
get it
clean
though,
up the
because
mess.
they're all over the world, World of Warcraft players. Just like when we talked about Fortnite and concerts. It's smart to do it in game because people see it in game, you know,
Mhm.
versus they're in their own little towns and everyone's like ignoring them because like they're on the other side of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but hopefully things get better. It's crazy how big this news is. Cause as we speak, like I'm getting more pop-ups on my phone about this news right now as we speak.
Yeah.
It's either other people just like, hey, you guys listening? He's talking about it. Send him links. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
or,
I'm getting stuff on PC Gamer right now, actually.
So, but yeah, but in other news, like some quick bits, Injustice: Gods Among Us is getting its own movie adaptation now. So I'm looking forward
That
to.
whole game was like a movie.
Huh?
That whole game, the cutscenes were like
Yeah.
was like a
Well,
movie.
now we're gonna actually get
Yeah,
like,
it's funny when I heard that. I'm like, this
What?
wasn't already
But
a
why?
movie out for more
yeah,
like
That's
fucking
yeah.
cutscenes and shit.
Yeah, I
yeah.
was like, but why?
That's how it is. For those who don't know, Pro Evolution Soccer did not disappear. It will now be a free to play game and digital only, so you can just go into the store and get a free disc. So Pro Evolution Soccer 2021 will be download only, and I'm sure there will be microtransactions because there's no way a soccer game is going to be just free and it's that popular. Because I used to sell more than FIFA. That's in when I worked at Sony, so
Yeah,
I
Pro
know
Evolution
I
was
think
hard to find.
yeah. Tom Clancy's Elite Squad is shutting down after just a year of launch. They put
Oh
out a
shit.
statement telling people that's the mobile game. That the game I believe is
I
shutting
was gonna
down
say
in
I spent money on the game, so I feel the pain.
You did? I never even
Yeah,
downloaded it. I didn't even waste time
I don't know.
downloading it.
Because we're on mobile games. The Witcher game came out. The fucking like Pokemon AR Witcher game came out.
That came out. I didn't even know I was supposed to download that.
Yeah, I just downloaded it right now. It's actually pretty good. But
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm not trying to
download that.
walk around So I'm just like trying to save my house and kill monsters from my house.
I'll do it while I'm doing Uber Eats.
Yeah.
Kill some monsters while delivering food and shit.
I do have something for other PC gamers out there who have been watching the inflation of graphics cards. Um, so I know I just got my new laptop from Newegg, for instance. There's a story of this 11-year-old kid who finds a loophole in Newegg app to quickly buy PC graphics cards, even though it says out of stock. So when you go to basically your build your computer mode thing, most people just think, okay, I'm building my computer. You get all the parts, you find it helps you to see what's compatible and stuff like that. And like you get stopped because you're like it says out of stock. So for the graphics part, when you get to that part, all he did was put just the graphics part card in the build and nothing else. And then he kept like what we did with
The
the
Steam
Steam
Deck.
Deck. Yeah, he kept clicking on it because it lets you put it in the cart, right? So he kept clicking on it, and then um, he put the credit card information in. It's like the price it should be because it's a 3070 8 GB the Geo the
Yeah.
GeForce
Yeah.
RTX. I always say that weird, but yeah. So it's a good graphics card,
Yeah. It's like the
and it's
middle one.
729, and instead of waiting for the lottery system, which is what I was doing when I was literally trying to build a PC, which I'm still going to do eventually, but like instead of waiting for the lottery system, you randomly don't get it because it's so fucking random. You have to be there a certain time. He just did this, and he kept doing it, and then it clicked. It like went through, and then like someone else went to see if it actually worked, and it went through also. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna cut the loophole because they can't have people just getting graphics cards because they've been forcing people to buy the bundles, the pre-made bundles.
Of course.
So this is definitely a was a loophole because he got his graphics card. It shipped and everything. He he said it shipped literally already. So yeah,
Nice. Well, while we're
yeah.
on the topic of computer things, last week the Steam Deck what got released for pre-order. Want to know anybody listening right now? Did you guys pre-order your Steam Deck? Are you going to pre-order a Steam Deck? Are you guys excited about the Steam Deck? I know Felice and Mad King were able to get theirs faster than me somehow, some way, and
Like
they're
that.
getting theirs in the first quarter. I have to wait till quarter two. It's gonna kill me if I see it in their hands before I have it. It's gonna be like I'm not used to seeing friends get things before me. It's just like it's gonna be like the hardest
He's like,
fucking
police.
feeling.
What day you get your shipment? I'll be at your house.
That's crazy because I'm cleaning up my house and like 1 o'clock comes, I have my alarm ready, I have my computer up, I'm like, boom, go to the website and nothing's there. No word, I'm refreshing, I go to Steam and then Steam isn't advertising nothing. I type it in, they say sorry, can't find this item. Next thing you know, 5 minutes go by. My wife is like, did you check for that? Did you check for the Steam Deck again? I'm like, oh shit. Run back to the computer. It's available. Click, get it into the cart, and then can't get that shit, man. And then keep clicking and clicking, can't get it. Next thing you know, I wait. Then the second batch came out, and then I missed it because I was cleaning. And then the third batch came like an hour later, and then they're like, you won't receive until quarter two of 2022.
Doesn't that
And
seem so
it's
far away too?
I know it does, but time is flying nowadays, so I'm hoping that it's
I
not
mean,
too far.
you might get that shit earlier for because
Yeah, I might
when
get
I did the Xbox and it's that
it.
they said they didn't have it because
Yeah,
Amazon and then they said, oh, you're not getting it to next year, and then the shit came out, and I got it in
yeah.
December.
That's what they told me with the Nintendo Switch when it first released. GameStop told me, "Oh, you might not get this for another month," and then when it came out, I got it day one. So hopefully, it's just something they're doing to protect themselves in case they don't have enough. And I still get mine in the quarter, but we still got those scalpers out there. If anybody's planning on scalping, like just know that Steam came out and said that just because they said December is their launch window doesn't mean you're necessarily going to get your Steam Deck in
I know. I
December.
don't like that shit though, because they first like said the end of the year, and now it says Q1, Q2, Q3 of 2022. Is like, bro, don't say something if you don't fucking mean it. Like, just be like, we don't know. Like, just say I don't. We don't know.
They
Just
can't say
pre-order
that
the
though
shit.
because they have
No,
a
because I was expecting my shit to get it for
the board of
Christmas.
directors and
Now I
shit.
gotta convince my wife that
Hey,
I
hey.
need a Christmas gift in Q1 of fucking 2022. That's a lot harder than saying Christmas fucking time. So they're fucking me up. 'Cause I'm like, this is my Christmas gift. It
How
works
did you
out.
guys? How did you guys feel knowing that you had to spend $5 on it? So they literally just walking around here making $5 from everyone, but that's not
I
necessarily
mean,
going
it
to
goes
just
Well,
towards it, so that's the
they
saving
did
And
that
no,
grace.
it didn't say that.
to get the
Yeah, it is.
scalpers.
It
Yeah.
didn't say it goes towards it. I looked that shit up. It said that the $5 was just to hold you a spot,
Oh,
and then you
I
can buy
saw
it.
somewhere where it said it goes towards it, because I'm
If
like,
it does, that's dope because that shit I read it as
yeah, so you
you
owe.
owe me $5, so we know you serious about this. I was
Well,
like, all right,
I
cool.
appreciate what they did, the lengths they're going to make sure scalpers don't think that they're going to scalp all these systems because you have to at least
Have a Steam account.
recently bought Steam stuff. You had to at least purchase something on the Steam store within the past, I think they said 3 months in order to pre-order
Oh
this
shit, I
thing.
got lucky then.
And so yeah, and plus the $5 there is that because you have to just pay the rest, of course, when it comes out. Of course, people are still going to resell their stuff, but for those that are promising people that they're going to get it in December, I just hope that they're in for a rude awakening. You
Just for the
know,
people to understand, because I keep seeing like articles and shit about the Steam Deck. This is a fucking PC with a built-in control. So when we see articles about like Ubisoft, because recently we posted an article on Facebook page
yeah,
at
Ubisoft is
Gamerish
going to put their
Network
stuff on the deck.
on. Oh no! See, the
Well,
problem is it's not on the deck; it's on the
well, it's on
Steam store.
Steam.
But the thing is, with the Steam Deck, it's a fucking PC, so you
Yeah,
could just
people are going to hack it.
install Epic on it, Epic Game
Yeah,
Store. You could install
Stadia.
Origin. You can install Stadia. You can draw. It's a fucking PC. Don't get this and limit yourself to just using a Steam iOS. This is a fucking PC. Remember that shit. So you can install Netflix. You can fucking install fucking Pornhub. You can install fucking anything you fucking want. So don't limit yourself. It's a PC. Take full advantage of this shit. It's not a Nintendo. It's not a Nintendo. It's not a. It's something much bigger. So just remember that
But
shit.
Game Informer did, although Steam came out and said they haven't run into a game yet that they haven't been able to play on it. Game Informer did come out with an article naming some games that will not be able to play right away on the Steam Deck, maybe later on. But right now, Apex Legends, Black Desert Online, DayZ, Dead by Daylight, Destiny 2,
Smite.
Fall Guys, Hunt Showdown, Paladins, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Rainbow Six Siege, and Smite will not be
Yeah.
playable right away on
Well, they
the Steam
said
Deck.
because a lot of those games
Yeah,
have a second application to
yeah.
deny cheating. So and that makes sense. It's like okay, I get it. The limitations there. So that probably means no Warzone, which I don't play Warzone on your fucking Steam Deck. You're just a fucking idiot. And no Apex. But like this is like the Steam Deck is. I like how we talk about porn and then everybody starts talking in chat. I'm just gonna put you guys on blast. But yeah, I'm not bummed out about that list of games I can't play, even though like I love me some Smite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I ain't gonna be bummed out. There's hundreds and thousands of games on Steam to play, and for those are homework games anyway. Like those are games that you play when you're like, you know what, it's time to do some leveling up. Like even that new thing of Destiny, part of season of Destiny just released, and I'm now I hyped up when it first started, and now I'm like dragging my feet to put Destiny 2 back on because I'm just like, am I ready to get back into this grind? Am I ready to do this? Don't worry, man. We all watch it, Wolfie. There ain't nobody here that don't watch that shit.
I don't
So,
watch Pornhub.
but I ain't say Pornhub. I don't watch
Oh,
Pornhub. I hate Pornhub. But it's. But yeah. on to other things. Because I was actually about to go into details into what I do. Yeah.
I was
But,
yeah, I think the Steam Deck is gonna be amazing. I really do hope a Christmas miracle happens. I get it this Christmas.
Just out here trying to live my life.
yes, let's see. Hopefully, we get it. In other news, PS5 players are going to get 6 months of Apple TV for free. I'm happy about that. So I'm finally going to get to experience some fucking Apple TV, even though there's nothing on my mind that I have to watch on it. But I know there's some exclusive things on there. So if anybody has any Apple TV shows that they think I should watch, please drop it into chat. Um, 50,000 more players were banned from Warzone.
Yeah.
It's crazy that this many people are cheating, but
Is it though?
no, but it's just like it makes me feel better about myself that maybe I'm not that bad. Maybe
Nah,
I'm
you feel that bad. You
in
awesome.
a
Stop
game
playing.
full of fucking cheaters all the damn time.
It's getting like the cheating is becoming a big problem, and like it's making people not want to play the game, and it sucks because
It's just like
was that me? Yeah, that was me. Yeah, they're just banning people now. Because the problem is that the system to like catch cheating is just like reporting people. So if you want to be like an asshole, you can just report people for cheating. That's not cheating, you know. But
True.
50,000 people is a fucking lot of people.
there's a lot of damn people, yo. Like, and it's crazy because, like, imagine the world that the type of gaming world we live in now, in which people are going to these lengths just to win a fucking game. A game that's supposed to be just about fun. A games that there's no money put on the line for. You're just playing this shit for fun, especially something like Warzone. Or, well, not even Warzone, because I guess Warzone, your progress is always going to carry over. But it's not like we're playing this shit for money. We're playing this shit for fun. It's like I would understand if like we're in tournaments right now, you want to be the best in this tournament, so you're like, oh, let me get this aim bot to give me a little edge, so I can win some money at the end of the day. But what's the point? Like, does gaming really get this serious? Like, are we gonna start finding hackers in 2K next? Like, other than
There
us
is
just
hacking in 2K actually.
shit, I never even heard of it, but yeah, people are taking the fun. Yeah, people are definitely taking the fun out of the game. Like, it's not that serious. Like, it's a video game. Why are we cheating in multiplayer matches? Save that shit for single player. You
Because
know
they
what? You
want
want
their
to make it to
fucking
the
YouTube
system? Get
views
it.
to go up. They want their Instagram videos to go up. They want to blow up. And that's the problem. Is like people are doing this because they want to get fucking Twitch famous. They want to get YouTube famous.
You're right, and that's those people that always got to put their stats out there. Number 10 in the world in this mode, and blah blah blah. This many headshots. But I'm like, why are you posting your stats? So now I know. Every time I see somebody post their stats, I'm like, I don't know if you were cheating or not. I've never heard of you, but you got good stats like this, so probably a fucking cheater. But yeah, it sucks that the world we're in where people can't just play multiplayer games without cheating nowadays. But at least now I'll definitely feel better about
Remember back
myself.
in the day when we cheated on games with like single player games and
Yeah,
like you just got
exactly.
infinite
Game
money
Shark.
and you just bought shit.
Yeah.
Codes and
Like
Game Shark.
don't
I
cheat
used
in
to have a whole
multiplayer
book
games.
of codes written down.
Oh yeah, man. I had my Game Shark books and shit. Even though they never had the codes for shit that I wanted Game Shark codes for, like fucking Ocarina of Time. But still made it through that game some way somehow, without getting too pissed off. But yeah, we just need, like, I don't know, just put a cheaters room. Like, you want to cheat, just make a server and like, yo, here's the cheaters server. All you guys could just play with each other over there and get stuck in
But it's
war.
not gonna be fun because everybody's gonna be cheating.
No, that's for
Where don't games are
exactly.
allowed.
That's the
Yeah,
point.
all the cheaters
Then
play with each other.
yeah, let the cheaters play with each other, and then they see how much unfun they make the game for all the rest of us. And they play with a bunch of like-minded people like themselves.
Yeah.
But no, it sucks, but it's getting taken care of. By next month, I'm sure it'll be another 10 to 20,000 people getting banned.
I hope so.
Unfortunately. Next up, Netflix. They gave us a little more details on their game streaming service. Told us that they're focusing on mobile games first. So we're gonna get a bunch of mobile games, and there will be no additional charges to our plans. So all this stuff is gonna come free. to your Netflix subscription. And I'm pretty sure when they do go beyond mobile, then our plans are going up. But as long as they're doing mobile, where most of the games are free anyway, unless you're doing microtransactions, there's no reason for us to have to raise because I'm sure they're getting paid boatloads of money by these developers to put their fucking game on Netflix. So there's no reason to raise our damn plan. I don't know if you guys had anything to say about that. I was just bringing that up. You know,
No.
and yeah, and we had a delay. What was that game, Freddy? Dark Tide, Vermintide.
Oh yeah, people who made Vermintide, Warhammer, they delayed it to 2022, which I'm bummed out because I was so looking forward to that game. As the people who made Vermintide, and if you play Vermintide, you know how awesome that game is.
It looks
It's
so beautiful.
it's like a Left 4 Dead kind of I like the Left 4 Dead idea, but like more in like Lord of the Rings universe. So you have orcs, you have all these people that you're going against, magic. It's a dope ass game, and I was really hoping to play it this year, and the fact that I got delayed to 2022 kind of bums me out. But it's the trend. A lot of the games now getting delayed to next year, so I'm not really like all that surprised. Just more bummed out.
Yeah, they're saying that 2022 is going to be a beast for movies and for gaming. It's going to be like it's going to blow 2021 obviously out of the water, which is not it's obvious because if things continue to open like they have been, then it just leaves so much more room for possibilities, more work for people, more entertainment.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope the Delta variant don't shut everything down again. Oh my
Popcorn?
god. Fireworks. These
Is that
damn
popcorn?
neighbors, yo.
Who
God
eat popcorn?
damn neighbors and they fireworks and
Oh, that's
shit.
fireworks.
Yeah, they still popping these shits off over here, man. East New York.
East New
Word.
York. What up? What
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, but that's all the gaming news I had. That we have for you guys. We thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, follow those socials. Thanks for everybody watching on Twitch. Thanks for you watching on YouTube. Thanks for watching on Facebook. And please like, subscribe, tune in, tell your friends about us. Like more support. If you want to really support us, we'll appreciate it if you join our Patreon, and support us that way. That way we can start doing giveaways and more raffles and better prizes for things like that, especially those of you that support us every week. We'll love to give back to you guys like crazy, like Deja. I'm sorry, fucking up the name, but you guys know who you
You know
are.
what he means.
Yeah, we know. Everybody knows what I mean. Those of you that's here all the time, So unless you guys have anything else to add,
Nah,
no.
nah, nah.
All right, guys. Well, until next week, enjoy your drinks, enjoy your games. Peace out.
See you guys.
Peace.